Oh, let's fix that. There we go. That's been the issue. Alright. We are almost ready here. Having some insanely big issues going on with this. Okay, perfect. We are live. We're officially live. Okay, so a little heads up. This first little section is going to be pre-recorded until we get to the practice. I will skip along as I need to on this. So we're starting at the end of the offseason here. Obviously, we went 11-3. We lost to what's their name? Washington. Coach still has an A+ prestige and obviously job security. We're going to check the job security of our coordinators real quick because they obviously might not have the same job security. I think Todd Mayfield has. Yeah, so Coach Chris Brad actually is a B prestige and has 100% job security, obviously. He was really great this season, really helped our offense get off the ground. Todd Mayfield is sitting right at about 50%. His security is low, and he's got a D+. So I don't know if I think their contracts actually might be up. So we'll see what happens with them. Here, we are currently waiting on recruits Andy Clark, Ty Crease, Reginald Ruff, and John Williams. Obviously, Ty Crease being the one I want the most out of this group, but we'll see if we can get them. Our class currently sits actually 31st, so that's really impressive. I expect that to drop to around 50 by the time signing's all done, which I think would be an underrated class regardless, but it'll still be really good. Let's go ahead and advance. So Coach Cook has about 4 years left on his extension. Obviously, not looking to go anywhere anytime soon, and Olympia is not going to exactly fire him at the moment because he's doing so well. Despite what some of the critics may say. We look at some bowl results. Obviously, some of this I might have already gone over, but here are the bowl results real quick. You can go ahead and pause if you need to see where your team's at. Wait, did I just see 0-12? Wait. I'm sorry, what? I got it one more time. What the freaking hell? What? 0-12 Louisville went to a bowl game? What? Oh no, this is week one. I forgot. Okay, we're looking at the wrong thing here. Now let's go over those scores. Okay. Oh, that had me about to question things. You see, Toledo actually did well. Ricky James, I think he got a few tackles in that game. North Carolina won. I think Tanner Russell might have gotten a few tackles as well. And then Virginia Tech barely beat Iowa State. Brock Purdy, I guess he's no longer there, but Matt Campbell might still be there. Doesn't matter. Still can't win it. And you can see in the final rankings, we are the 30th team there. So we do at least finish top 30 as far as our rankings go. That's pretty impressive. I'm proud of that. Do I think we could have been top 25? Maybe. If we beat Washington, definitely. But, you know, as it was, nah. Let's just look at the stats real quick. So for career, as far as passing goes, Darius McIntyre actually has the best rating of any of our quarterbacks after 1 year, which is surprising. Actually, Actually, Tari Mason has a better rating than Tyler Hunt. You can see as far as touchdowns go, Tyler Hunt still has the number and has the least interceptions over 3 years. So, say what you will, Tyler Hunt has been efficient. Well, I guess he hasn't been the most efficient, but he hasn't been turnover prone, which is nice. He always has been pretty safe with the ball compared to the rest of ours. See, Bo Johnson's almost at 2,000. Darius McIntyre's almost at 2,000. Lance Roach finishes his career with almost 3,000 receiving yards, 33 touchdowns. A lot of that coming after the catch. Same with Zeke Roberts. He's getting up there. He might actually break, well, he probably won't break 3,000, but he'll break 2,000 next year. Matari doing pretty well as wide receiver in his 2 years. Ben Thompson doing alright in 2 years. Blocking wise, Jason Clemens had the most pancakes. He also gave up the second most sacks, so that's kind of what you expect from him. Not a great pass blocker, great run blocker. Wayne Ward, who was supposed to be one of our better pass blockers, gave up 22 sacks. That's a little disappointing. Darius Robbins didn't have the best year. I expect him to get better though in his junior year. And then that's pretty much it for our line. You can see Jason Edwards down there. I don't even know how he got numbers. He was redshirted. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's for career. That's for career. As far as defense goes, Bradley Garrett leads the team in tackles, which that is a glitch because Dusty Hale will lead the team in tackles. So I remember I have to review it by solo here. Dusty Hale leads the team in total tackles. Almost 300 for his career, which I don't know how that would compare with. I think that's still pretty far off from the NCAA record that Luke Kuechly. I think he still has it. Luke Kuechly had so many tackles in his career. PFL, we got 19 sacks with Prince, 17 for Dylan Winter, so he's going to actually be the Olympia all-time sack leader next year, assuming he gets 2 sacks. Byron Handy still has the most interceptions, but Tanner Clay and Brett Kraft are catching up for sure. And they've got 2 more years left. As far as kicking goes, let's see how Mike is doing. Mike Harris, 32 for 38. He's good for 84%. Long with 55 yards this year, and he's made 113. He should have hit all his extra points. So, looks like he was pretty weak from about 40 plus. I mean, not weak, obviously, he was good, but could be better. Punting, since Byron Robinson didn't do the best, actually. Tari Mason for his career is a better punter than Byron Robinson, which is crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the end of the season. This is where things start to happen. Alright, as you can see, 4 years left on Coach Cook's contract. Obviously, he's not going anywhere. The coaching carousel. This is going to be exciting. So actually, I guess we can leave our job. I didn't think you could while you were under contract, but it looks like we can leave our job because Florida is going to offer us a head coach position here. Obviously, I don't take it. I'm not leaving Olympia anytime soon with Coach Cook. I would consider Coach Cook leaving at some point as a kind of reset to the series. But I definitely think at the very least, I want one of Coach Cook's goals to be winning a title. And I might want to see a few years in the Pac-12 or the Big 12 or one of the major conferences before doing that. Which we've got a few more years left in the Mountain West at least. Maybe 1 or 2 if we continue to run the table. So we'll see. The Big 12 actually could be a viable option. So unfortunately, the news came out about the Big 12 adding BYU and then at the end of, right after I edited this offseason. So you'll see. I missed the chance to actually put them all in the right place. I did put Texas and OU in the SEC, but we might actually make the Big 12 a round even number with those teams. I don't know. I'd have to look or do math in my head, which I'm not going to do. Oh, okay, hang on, let me rewind this here. So you can see Coach Brad left for a new job. We have new coach Bob Stitt, and Bob Stitt is pretty much brand new. So that sucks. That really sucks. We're gonna see on defense. Todd Mayfield got let go. So he didn't get fired, but we also said don't let the door hit your butt on the way out. We get Mike Collins, who also, I believe, is new. Either way, not great, either of them. So we're gonna see, where did Coach Brad go? What am I doing? Oh, I think we're trying to find Todd Stitt first. Okay, so Todd Stitt, brand new. As you can tell, he's not a defensive coordinator. He wasn't an offensive coordinator. And he wasn't a head coach. He must have been like a, might have been a player. Not really sure the story on him yet. I'll have to ask him. We're going to look at where did Coach Mayfield go. And Todd Mayfield is now the defensive coordinator at Florida International, where he inherits the 7th best defense in the nation and the 1st in the Conference USA. I cannot imagine Todd Mayfield doing such a bad job at Olympia and then landing such a good gig in Florida International. Not that he did a terrible job, but he wasn't the best. He just had good playmakers, which really kept us afloat on defense. And so you'll notice, whoa, Coach Chris Brad didn't become a coordinator. So what did he become? The Louisville head coach. 0-12 Louisville. Coach Chris Brad takes over for him. So you better believe we're about to add Chris Brad to the revenge schedule, as our offensive coordinator is now gone. We're going to check out what players are leaving, and I don't think we're going to be surprised by this one. Nobody. We have actually barely anybody graduating even. This is a really small senior class, because this is actually all the senior redshirts, and I only redshirted, like, as you can see, 6 people to start. Alright. We're going to skip ahead here. No draftees, no transfer requests, just to go ahead and spoil that for you. So you can see Coach Bob Stitt and Mike Collins have 4 points in them. So, it could be worse. They could be like brand spanking new, but they at least come in with some experience to have the points already. So we're not, just dead in the water. But it is going to be a noticeable drop-off, I think, on both offense. Well, maybe not defense, but definitely on offense. Alright, so here we're going to decide how many points to put in. I think we're going to go ahead and put in a lot of points in the Ty Crease just to make sure we get him. You can tell he's definitely a burner down the field, so really as far as a new replacement for Dion Hurd, and one that's overall going to be faster after Ty Crease, while not as big and probably solid hands, is going to be that guy. I'm going to put probably about 3/4 of my points into him. So 7,000. And then probably I would do 2,000. Go ahead and skip forward just a little here. Do 250 and Andy Clark just because I think we already have him. And same with Reginald Ross. I think we already have him. And then John Williams, I don't think I'm going to put any points into. I do search for any open players. And you can see there are a few that we're going to add to the board. We're going to go ahead and see how they are on the board in just a second. Again, wouldn't do it this way in the future, but pre-recorded. So, and I think I end up determining that nobody was any good that I added. So, I go ahead and stick with that point total. We're going to go ahead and simulate into the finish finish of recruiting. And you can see I get Reginald Ross and I get Ty Crease. I do not get Andy Clark or John Williams, unfortunately. So for signing day, our total is going to be, I think our recruiting class, still our only pipeline is Utah, unfortunately. Looking at the four corners, we end up with, okay, I was one off, the 51st recruiting class, one under BYU as a matter of fact, which is really insulting. We beat Utah and Utah State, so Utah in the Pac-12 recruiting terribly, crazy enough. Coach Chris Brad has the 31st, so he swapped places with us. He has the 31st recruiting class coming in Louisville, so Coach Chris Brad's got some stuff to build on in the future. Hopefully they give him some time, but no, in 12 program, you don't expect overnight to just win. You can see Utah State way down. They got a few players that we were scouting, but not many. So for position changes, I think we're just going to stick with everything mostly how it is. Let's see. These are all the quarterbacks we have coming in. We have too many quarterbacks. I think you can expect potentially at some point James Morris to be let go just because you will never see the field. We've got 3 new superstar freshmen coming in. They'll be redshirted probably, but maybe not. And next year we'll all be competing for that backup, potentially starter job. Tyler Hunt obviously not getting touched. Darius McIntyre, who got second in the Heisman, obviously not getting displaced. So as far as running backs go, we have some pretty good ones. Bo Johnson's still here. Kirk Doherty comes out as currently a 69. He'll be there. He'll be good. We're going to go ahead and skip the training results because we don't really do anything. And here are the training results. Tyler Hunt up +5. Okay. BMAC up +6. That is huge. That is big time. Really big time. Throw accuracy now. Tyler Hunt throws a pretty accurate ball, but Darius McIntyre has almost as much throw power as him. Still not going to ever be quite up there in throw power. Speed goes up though, acceleration go up, so he is getting just more dynamic as a player. Heck, James Morris goes up +6. James Morris is probably a pretty solid player himself. Very much a pocket passer, but that's okay. Bo Johnson up +5. Kirk Doherty up +6. Cameron Anderson up +6. J.J. Thomas disappointing, only +4. Only gets 2 to his acceleration. That is really disappointing. I was hoping J.J. Thomas can become that speed threat that we just don't quite have. But right now, he's not. I mean, he's got 94 speed, but his acceleration is still pretty weak. Cameron Anderson actually might get some stretch plays. So some of the catching went up a little bit. Really overall, still Bo Johnson is our best player. But look at a guy like the Kirk Doherty and the Cameron Anderson, and they can definitely split some time back there, I think. J.J. Thomas might be worth redshirting this year. I just feel like he's kind of outclassed at the moment, and I want to give him a year to sit and think about it. He's still underclassman as a sophomore, so at least it will make a little sense. And then E.J. Hall converted from wide receiver. Yeah, actually he looks pretty decent. Just needs that acceleration to go up. Year 4, sorry. He might actually be something special. Kosi Mensah up +4. Trevor Richardson, the running back, converted fullback as an emergency option for next year, +4 as well. So hopefully he starts developing his blocking in case we can get a good fullback. If we can, Trevor Richardson might be bye-bye. Deion Hurd only +4, which is kind of weak. Doesn't go up in speed at all. Ben Thompson +4. Ryan Jones only +4. Lee House and Akari Mason up +5. Roger Carter only up +4. And then Corey Cross only up +3. That is just not good for Corey Cross. A redshirt freshman coming in, really hoping to make his name. And I got to tell you, with the +3, that doesn't separate you. Zeke Roberts up +6. That's huge. Look at Zeke Roberts' speed right now. Right now, he's the best speed threat we have at wideout on the team. Braxton Hayes up +5. That's pretty big as well. +4 from +5 from Jason Edwards, so he's going to be the uncontested starter this year. He's done really well, especially that redshirt season really helped him out. This guy's going to open some big holes in the secondary. He's going to be a threat. Darius Robbins up +5, that's huge. Let's check out on his pass blocking. He's up to a 95 pass block, so we are really safe on the left side of the field. Run blocking's pretty weak. Kind of wish that was up a little bit. David Golden and Chase Poole both go up +6, so that's really good. It's going to be a battle there. It looks like at the moment, better player might be David Golden, just because he can actually make something happen in the secondary, even though you give up 2 pass blocking. We'll have to look further into that one, see how they perform. Right guard, we have Wayne Ward, who goes up +5, as well as Richard Fields behind him, so that's good. And then Jason Clemens up +4, so that's not great. His run blocking is really solid now. His impact is not amazing. So really more of a between the tackles guy on the right side of the field. And whoa, Dylan Winters an 80 overall now. He looks pretty solid. His hit power isn't amazing. His tackling is pretty decent. His moves still aren't great. Really, he's more of a run stopper when I look at him than anything, but his pursuit's pretty low, so I'm not actually sure why he's so good, because he doesn't look that good, to be honest. At the right end, we've got Anthony Freeman, who looks pretty solid. Joe Wright, now +5. Dustin Terrell up +4. Brandon Larson up +5. These guys are starting to get up there. Curtis Simpson up +5. That's huge. I think Curtis Simpson's going to be a big player for us. Him and John Schweitz are really going to lock down the pass game, I think, at the linebacking, the second level. John Schweitz only up +4, so that's kind of a little disappointing from him, but not terrible. You can see there's a guy we're going to cut. He goes up +1 XL. Tackling's pretty good now. Obviously still best as a coverage guy in zone. Kevin Patterson at +5. He's going to be obviously our starter. Not amazing though. +5 from all our cornerbacks. And then you have Alex Hampton, who only goes up +4, which is a little weak. Hugh Jordan goes up +5, and Jamar Brooks goes up +4. So our starters got better. Our backups did not really. +6 for Cody Callaway, and Cody Callaway has potential to be a 90 overall player in his senior season. That is insane. I did not see Cody Callaway getting to this level, and he's just continued to work hard. He really has worked himself through the ranks to this point. Derek Canary goes up +5. That's huge. He really is an athletic freak right now. We'll have to see where we can fit him in both offense and defense. +5 to Bradley Garrett. You know, obviously he doesn't look as good as Cody Callaway on paper, but we know what Bradley Garrett can do. Bobby Banks going up +5 as well. He's going to be a good replacement for Bradley. Mike Harris up +4, which, you know, I don't expect much from a kicker. His accuracy and his power both go up +4. I don't know if that can be much better, but I'll take it. I mean, he can hit almost the max range on kicks now. His accuracy leaves a lot to be desired, but he's got a leg. Byron Robinson up +4, and that's going to be his accuracy now at 94. That's insane. His power goes up +4 as well, so that's good. And that's pretty much it for our training. So we're going to go ahead and skip 2 cut players, and this is where really the hard choices have to start being made. Who gets cut? Well, we have 13 players to cut, guys, and a lot of those are, we have a lot of our normal people. James Morris, I'm looking at, I go, well shoot, I cut a guy from Arizona because we are so close to having Arizona as a pipeline. But I really don't want to cut them. We have Perry George, who I'm looking at. The more I look at Perry George, look at his acceleration. Perry George will never see a down of football at 66 acceleration. Bo Johnson is faster than that. Oh my gosh, yeah, this guy's from California. California almost a pipeline. It hurts to do this, but this guy's got to go. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, we're back. Go ahead and see who else we cut. Obviously, no desire to cut Eddie Jong. Nobody really else from the running backs. Trevor Richardson, I think I go ahead and cut him here. Yeah, I go ahead and roll the dice and cut him. As much as that sucks, I just need the space, unfortunately. And it's going to be even harder next year, I have a feeling. But we'll see what we do. Might have some quote-unquote transfers happen. Because obviously I have no desire to cut the people the high school recruits we've recruited. But Stephen King, I hate to tell you now, I'm going to have to cut him. I hate losing players from Arizona. I hate it, but it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. Let's see. At center, Josh Bonds, goodbye. Alright, we're going to go to right tackle and Alaska. Yeah, probably going to cut you. I'm probably going to cut Gabriel Jefferson. I have a feeling. And we're probably going to cut Jack Gibbs as well. Maybe not. George Freeman, we're probably going to end up cutting, I think. Yeah, definitely going to cut George Freeman. Alright, down to 8 players. Some people from here we can cut. We got HI, is that Hawaii? No, that's Hawaii. Yeah, that's Hawaii. Chester Lewis. You're never going to see the field, so Chester Lewis is going to have to go. Brandon Larson. I really cut him, huh? Okay. Here, I don't know if we can cut any linebackers. Ben Smith, we're going to go ahead and fudge the system on a little bit. I don't know if I do that now. Try to cut Terry Anderson. Won't let him. Sean Pratt. Probably safe. Zach Cook is safe. I saw how well he played when he got touches. He's safe. Mike Harris is safe. Bradley Garrett, obviously safe. Bobby Banks, obviously safe. Gosh, how do I do this? Anthony Quinn, another Arizona recruit. Oh, this is so painful watching all the Arizona recruits disappear because I know for a fact that I'm going to start hitting them. I think it starts with Anthony Quinn. In fact, it probably starts with Tim Williams. Even harder, a New Mexico recruit. Well, Arizona's worse because we actually had a shot with Arizona. But there goes a New Mexico recruit. And I assume here goes Anthony Quinn. There goes Anthony Quinn. Down to 4 players. And things are starting to get hard here. Still don't want to cut James Morris, especially because he's an Arizona recruit. I really am hamstringed in by this, I have too many Utah players, is what it comes down to. And so I think this season we're really going to focus on trying to get some different players from the 4 corners, but I don't know there are that many, honestly. Stephen King, Arizona, down to 4. Now down to 3. No. Alright, 3 people left. I think we're going to cut... We should have probably cut a center. Richard Fields from Wyoming. Probably could cut him, but it's okay. Jack Gibbs from Alaska. Cut. We'll figure it out. Obviously, everybody here is safe. Ryan Williams is probably safe. Here. Chester Lewis. Goodbye. Right? Chester Lewis. Chester Lewis. Come on. Cut him. And he's cut. One more. And I can already tell you it's going to be that middle linebacker that sucks that we have from Kansas. We're gonna fudge the system a little bit by changing our philosophy, which is stupid, by the way, that depending on your scheme, you have to have a minimum number. I get the reason they do that, so that people who don't know anything about the scheme don't mess up. Excuse me. But that is dumb. It's annoying as a normal human that can play this game correctly. Alright, we're cutting players. And here we get to the schedule. Okay. So we're on the schedule. It's going to be, right now I don't know who we'll have first. Louisville's going to be our second game of the season. So expect that to be fun. That is going to be fun. And I want to have Coach Brad visit us. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah. So the only unfortunate thing really is that you don't have transfers due to coordinators leaving, which I don't know how often that would happen in real life anyway, but Coach Brad didn't coach any of our players away, which would have been really cool. If Coach Cook were to leave, however, you would notice, I think, players leave for Coach Cook, especially once he just recruited. That's kind of just how that goes. But let's see what we're going to look at the final schedule here. Alright, so our final schedule, we're actually going to have a bye week 1, which is unusual for us. We're going to take on Lily A. Town and the Yukon Huskies in week 2 at home. We're going to take on Coach Chris Brad, now head coach, and the Louisville Cardinals in week 3 at home. And then we're going to travel to Minnesota and take on Hank the Tank Sherman, the defensive tackle, at Minnesota. And I think we do add somebody. I'm not sure who. Let's see here. We're going to search for somebody to add. North Carolina. We're going to travel to North Carolina, to Chapel Hill, and we're going to take on Tanner Wetzel in week 4. Connecticut gets moved up to week 1 so that we can have a bye week, week 2. I think we're going to have like 11 straight games. So we get 1 bye, and then we get 2 at the end of the season. Oh no, we get 1 at the end of the season. Interesting, I thought we got 2 for some reason. Yeah, so that kind of sucks that we get so many consecutive games, but team's going to be battle-tested. Might be fatigued, but we'll be battle-tested for sure. And that's pretty much it. So that's going to be the end of this little pre-recorded segment. Let's go ahead and close into that. Alrighty, so we are now on to practice, which I will be doing on Twitch very soon. So please make sure to go ahead and follow Mr. Fuzzyhead on Twitch. If you're watching this in playback, go ahead and give Mr. Fuzzyhead on Twitch a follow. I will be streaming this practice on Twitch. I will also be streaming a lot of other, I do stream other games such as League of Legends, like Legends of Runeterra, Teamfight Tactics, just to name a few Riot games. And then I also stream a lot of some variety games, such as currently we're playing Black Ops 2, Assassin's Creed 3. We'll stream some Minecraft, any stuff really you can imagine. If there's games you want to be streamed, you can always request that as well. If you send me a private message on Twitch or on YouTube or whatever. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will catch y'all later.